Hello my friends and fishes, Courtney Mermaid here, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video I came across showcasing a very dangerous swimming situation surrounding the improper use of mermaid tails. And for those of you who are new to my channel, hi, I'm a mermaid tail maker from Vancouver, Canada. I've been doing this since 2006. This is my full-time occupation. I'm trying to keep it together right now because just that tiny bit of that clip that I saw, made me kind of want to pull out all my hair.
This adorable bathing suit for kids is all the rage as summer vacation.
Why are her arms in the mermaid tail?
Approaches. It features a bottom piece called a monofin to make you look like Ariel from The Little Mermaid.
Okay, so let's also just briefly touch on this tail. So this is a knockoff mermaid tail. This, if you remember, you've been around. If not, I'll link it up in the cards for you. Did a video talking about why these specifically are so unsafe. As a professional, this is the single most cringeworthy 10 seconds of my life thus far.
While the swimsuit may be cute, it can also be dangerous as parents sound the alarm after they say their children nearly drowned while wearing one just like this.
Go for it.
One mom posted this video showing her daughter struggling to come back for air while wearing the Little Mermaid bathing suit.
Okay, get up. Can you get up? Huh? I don't think that's a good idea.
And a dad from New York says his 5-year-old daughter Annabelle was—
All right, so the Annabelle one I've actually already covered, and I'll make sure I link that as well. First of all, you left your kid unattended in the pool. I hope that's mentioned in a second. You can drown in like this much water. If it can cover your face and you can't get up, you can drown in it. But here's the thing. There are steps to take before you let your child wear a mermaid tail. Like, you're not gonna like me to hear this. It's my very professional opinion that mermaid tails are not for children. Okay, leggings and flippers. There's your mermaid tail right there. You're just as mermaid as any of the rest of us wearing a full tail skin, but I am sorry, unless you can demonstrate to me that you are responsible, that you can swim, that you can get in and out of the mermaid tail, that you can actually use a monofin correctly, and that you're just like, I underline it, responsible around the water, okay? You don't get a mermaid tail. Because yes, they are dangerous when they're used improperly.
swimming in a small inflatable pool when she tucked her arms inside the costume and couldn't reach her hands out to get up.
Why are you putting your arms in the tail? You don't swim like that. That is not the correct use of a mermaid tail. Do not do it. How do you expect to help yourself if you need to do anything if your arms are up to here in the mermaid tail? And the fact that they show it at the beginning, like, oh, is this the proper way to use it? Like, there are so many really dumb people out there who are gonna look at this and be like, yes, that's the correct way to do this. I should put my arms inside my tail. No, the only time your arms should go inside your tail is when your tail is being rolled up and you're fixing your monofin. And even then, the tail's rolled down to your ankles. Oh ho.
Suddenly, she was lying on the ground next to the pool, not moving. Annabelle was rushed to the hospital and spent 2 days in the pediatric ICU.
That's what happens when you can't
Fortunately,
breathe.
she has made a full recovery. Swimming instructor Kelly Stryker says parents should be very cautious, allowing their little ones to wear a mermaid swimsuit.
So this little girl already, I'm gonna tell you, just based on how she's flopping around in the tail, was not mermaid tail ready. We are not mermaid tail ready here. Your dolphin kick needs to be stellar, okay? This little girl was not mermaid tail ready. I don't, like, am I mean? Safety's not a joke. It's not a joke. And I get the odd person on my channel who's like,
oh, you're making this sound like it's so much more difficult than it is, and like you're just so dramatic.
drowning in a mermaid tail is not a joke. I'm making this video because it really ticked me off, and we've been talking about knockoffs, and we've been talking about this and what happens when the mermaid kind of fad gets too big, and now it's just people willy-nilly finding mermaid tails online, thinking this is a cool thing, which it is a cool thing, but there's a lot of safety elements that go into doing this. I've got a lot of other videos on this subject, and I'll be sure to link a couple of them below for you to check out. And I'm also going to link you guys to FinFun's channel, who provides extensive information on how to be safe as a child in a mermaid tail, because this isn't like, I'm not sure how best to explain this in a way that just makes sense, but you wouldn't just put your child on a horse and be like, okay, and now you're gonna go show jumping. right? You know what I'm saying? Like lessons. There are steps and things we need to take to be safe.
What is the risk of a child wearing something like this in a baby pool, in a regular pool?
Well, children can drown within 1 inch of water, so no matter if it's a baby pool or a small blow-up pool, if the child ends up face down and can't right themselves, then it could be dangerous.
7-year-old Julia
Why
Kramer is a
are
strong
you
swimmer
putting-
for someone her.
Listen! Why are you putting... Are you the instructor? Are you the teacher here? Why are you putting her arms inside the mermaid tail? I'm going to die. I'm going to spontaneously combust. What are you doing? You better be illustrating something here, because what you doing?
Age, but even she struggled.
Challenges are restricted movement.
Oh, she struggled because her arms are in the tail! Holy... She struggled because her arms are in the tail, and because she's clearly not mermaid tail ready.
Kids when they're in the water.
But this is what happens when, like, mainstream media gets a hold of mermaid tail. Just the whole thing, like, I can't even formulate a sentence. This is how disgusting this is to me. You want to wear a mermaid tail? Okay, so this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna get lessons. Got lessons? Good. Are you proficient and you're responsible? Excellent. Let's get you some flippers. Easy on, easy off, some flippers. Maybe even some leggings. You know, just some nice mermaid print, like, perfect. You're already so much more mermaid than you were. We're gonna get you really good at getting your dolphin kick down pat. You're gonna be able to do that. You're gonna be able to float on your back. You're gonna be able to float on your stomach. You're gonna be able to roll between the two. You're gonna show me that you can do this as well as walking, okay? I swim so comfortably in my mermaid tail that it's like I prefer to swim doing the dolphin kick. That is how natural. This has to be like breathing, okay? You gotta be this good at it, in my opinion. Then, and only then, are we gonna get you in a monofin. Not a full tail skin, okay? You're not there yet. You're gonna show me that in a monofin, with your feet stuck together, okay? Inside the monofin. I don't mean duct tape together or nothing, because you see all kinds on the internet, I swear. Wow. And you're gonna show me that you can do all the same things you could do in your flippers in a monofin. Some people even say, oh, Courtney, just go straight to the monofin, fine. But you know what? I have trust issues. I started with flippers. You're gonna start with flippers too. They're not that expensive, all right? And you're investing. You're investing in your child's safety. You're gonna get a real monofin, all right? You're not gonna get something you found off Wish. You are not gonna make one yourself. You're gonna go out, you're gonna find a reputable one. Maybe check out FinFun. Finis has a couple of excellent options as well. The Linden, another spectacular monofin. They have a kid's size in that one as well. Great, okay? I'll leave links. All the information you could possibly want on how to do this safely is gonna be down there, so dive on in. And then from there, you've shown me you are so mermaid and can do all of the things that you need to do to keep yourself safe. Then, and only then, are you actually gonna get yourself a full tail skin, and you will have earned it. None of this, I'm gonna stick my 5-year-old in a mermaid tail, pull the thing up to her neck, and toss her in the pool and say, oh yes, well usually she's such a strong swimmer. I have no idea how this kid's probably older than 5. 6, 7 year, what, 7? I don't even, whatever. But you know what I mean? The impression I'm getting from this is that this little girl's never been in a mermaid tail before. So you guys went from 0 to 100 in 2 minutes and did it completely ass backwards. It takes one incident, not even mermaid tail related, but one incident in a monofin or flippers, and all of a sudden the pools, oh, you can't swim here anymore. Nope, this isn't safe anymore. Look, nothing is safe in the water. Okay, no, really though, we don't breathe underwater. I don't have gills. We're not breathing underwater. Any activity on, in, or around water has the potential to be fatal. Okay, so what are we not understanding here? Why isn't this taken more seriously? Oh, it just makes me so sad. And I don't, obviously you don't want to poo-poo on somebody because nobody's perfect and everybody makes mistakes, but mistakes around water, that's how people die. And this last clip of her with her arms in the tail. Inside Edition, what in the hell were you thinking in showing this. And also showing this and not saying that this is the incorrect use of a mermaid tail. I'm going to include some footage of me swimming in my mermaid tail. This is what this is supposed to look like, okay? This is what this is supposed to look like. Proper use. I am also not alone in the water. I have a buddy. I have somebody who's swimming with me, somebody who is also a proficient swimmer, okay, who's very comfortable, who can get in and out of their tail quickly. If I need assistance, I can get in and out of my tail quickly if they need assistance. But I watch something like that and it makes me think that you're demonizing it. You're really making it sound like it's the worst thing. I mean, how many kids get into trouble skiing or skating or horseback riding or skateboarding or surfing, boating, jogging down the street? Like, accidents happen anywhere. Simple things like not letting your child swim alone, not letting them use a mermaid tail before they're ready, and then getting them one that's unsafe, potentially a complete disaster waiting to happen. But mermaid tail safety is not a joke. And to the people who, there's always one or two, and there will be on this video as well, I guarantee it, who have to make little comments like, oh, this is, you know, just put the tail on and go do the thing. Well, if it was that easy, I don't think we grasp the fact that there are people who, they just don't know what they don't know. You know what I mean? They just don't know what they don't know. And obviously the women participating in this video, why? You know, 2021, it's like that was last year. Do you know how many mermaid companies you could have contacted to be like, hey, what are your views on this? What would you consider to be safe? Like, how would you go about this? Like, FinFun is everywhere. I always come back to FinFun because I really love how they put everything together, their presentation and everything. I got some questions for you. Can we interview you? You got an instructor you could send out. You got somebody, you know what? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why? Really and truly, I find this kind of just so frustrating to watch. It just grosses me out endlessly, but I figured I'd had to put a little bit of my kind of spin on it because when I see it, it just makes me so upset. So I want you fishes to stay safe out there. Please review some of the links I've left for you guys as well. If you enjoyed today's video or you find this as frustrating as I do, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you guys have seen any more news articles or anything you would like me to react to, definitely leave those for me. I actually have like a video suggestions box, essentially. If there's ever anything you want me to react to or talk about or cover or anything on my channel, you are always welcome to leave me a suggestion. Oh, before you go, I forgot. We are so close to 25K. We are like on the home stretch. So if you could share, if you could subscribe, it would really help out my channel. It would mean so much to me that if we hit 25K before the end of the year, I would just be over the freaking moon. So subscribe, please. It really does help out my channel. So if you enjoy my content, subscribe, I swear, please. I'll stop asking you, but I love you. Subscribe. Okay, that's it. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I look forward to chatting with you all again soon. Happy swimming. Bye. A big thank you to the Patreon Pod for helping sponsor today's episode. The Patreon Pod is your mermaid home away from home with a private Discord community chat, weekly live streams with replays where you can actually watch me make mermaid tales live, as well as get exclusive looks at upcoming projects I'm working on and more. Please check out the link in the description box down below.